um, is this thing on? Yeah, okay, great. Hey, welcome back. This is Space Engineers No Jetpack Survival. I am Prime, and we're continuing in Space Engineers 1, showing our support for the original game by doing this. And yeah, we've got more shipbuilding to do. Still no intro, because we've got about, I think, 9 episodes, including this one, until we have our 2-year anniversary for this series. So yeah, I would like to get the ship at least flight worthy by that point, if possible. I mean, there's a possibility that it might not, but you know, that's the goal. So yeah, another hour of building for this episode, as uninterrupted as possible. Again, I'll only edit out stuff that really needs to be edited out. So last time we popped a roof on here, which is actually a floor, but if I come back round to the hangar, so if we go out onto the top, you'll see, and this is just a recap, this bit, it's still up for debate whether this is high enough or not. We might have to go one more high, but we have this platform here which is only accessible currently from the top of the hull, but this is supposed to be an entire deck. In fact, I'd argue it's supposed to be the main sort of people accessing deck. The rest of it is, the rest of it so far is just for like engineering purposes. So let's go this way, just for a change. Downstairs. So that comes across here. This is the debatable one. We might have to put another layer on top of there, potentially, just to raise the bridge a little bit. But yeah, it comes all the way across here. So not a lot of room to do much more here, but there's a little bit of room. All of this, again, more of this here. We potentially could bring this in and sort of slope it down like I was going to do before we put this little bits on. We may still do that. A lot of this is probably going to be, well, how much space did I leave? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There. Potentially have to take out these bits here. If we're going to put some refineries on here, like maybe like 4 refineries, we'd have to do like here in this whole 4 space, and then here as well. And it will basically come out to about this level here. But it might ruin some of our airtighting that we've done around these bits. So refineries might have to go up on that deck potentially. They might have to go just next to it in this bit here. We just go a bit wider. We will figure that out. But refineries are good protection for the interior of the ship, so you know, it's not a bad option. So yeah, we have to figure out, given that, you know, people come in from the elevator here into here first, and then we want the means for them to get up to the most sort of useful deck for them. The original plan was to come out through here, and then we have our cargo access, well, our hangar bay access through here, which is fine. We could do that. We can put some sort of passageway on there to do this. But then, say if we go the other way, we want to be able to get up onto that deck up here. This is almost sort of another elevator sort of territory, potentially. Maybe having another elevator. That'd be spiders. Actually scared me then. Possibly another elevator up to there. I think it's a bit silly though. I think we're adding too many things that move. That still has to connect up to something as well, because that's a passageway up from the hangar. Probably to there. Might have to go down a little bit to do that. I'm not sure what that lines up with. It lines up just 1 block higher than that. So we'll figure that out at some point later. Yeah, the main thing is we need to figure out how to get up to there. Like, where are we going to put those stairs? So do we sort of redefine our whole sort of coming out of here thing? This is just towards the hangar. So we go out either way towards the hangar. And we make these the primary way in and out. So this would go up to here. But we're going to have a wall across. Let's place a wall in there, actually. So the idea is there's going to be a wall across here. What kind of wall do I want? Go for something plain. Something with lights. That's more of a flaw in my opinion. Corner walls. We could do some cool sort of wall, sort of cornery wall-y stuff here. What else do we have that goes on to that? Not that one. So we have that, and then we have those across here. It kind of doesn't. Well, that's a corner. That's not right. I'm not sure we'd have something like that here potentially, but it might look cool. So let's just put some of these in, and this would be our actual corner bit. If I can find the thing. Where's our actual corner? That one. There. And then this one on this side probably is going to be the same. Right, so that's that. I have to do the same on the other side now because I've done this. Again, problem with the whole survival mode thing is we've kind of got to figure things out symmetrically at the same time. That's the one. Right, okay, so we've got these in there. So now that separates off the whole sort of machining section behind there, which or whatever it's going to be with this. This bit here needs filling in somehow because we've got loads of stuff on the other side to block that in. But we don't have anything here, no wall to separate this middle room off. So yeah, something has to go in there, and I think we can probably do it with just plate. Something like that. Just because it doesn't have to be thicker or more complicated than it needs to be. And this saves a little bit of space. Also gives that wall on this side, keeps it open so we can put something on it if we need to. Do we do one more? Well, we don't really have anything to put one more on, so we'll just wait for that. Figure that out some point soon. Okay. So we got that there now. Stairs to there then. So we come up these stairs here. I'm guessing this is going to be the staircase shaft on each side. So it looks like it's going to be that. So I suppose here, and then we bring these across here a little bit, or we put them here. I need that kind of stairs, so I'm a little disappointed there's not many different varieties of stairs in this game, but you know, we could have done something with, I don't know, a couple of mods potentially, but we're trying not to use too many mods in this build. Okay, so we're going to put, well, actually, if I'm going to put these here, well, I can weld those two up from that side there, but if I, and this one, yeah, okay, that's fine. I can still weld them. I need materials. Let's put a light on. I have no idea how you can see what I'm doing. Not without a light on. Right. So yeah, we're going to try and keep this build time as uninterrupted as possible. You know, as few edits as we can get away with, because one, it just means that you don't have to wait as long for it, and two, jeez, this is going to go. Oh, this is a lot of. I'm a little concerned that this is going to be quite a lot of steps to get up the right number of levels, because we've got 2 more levels to go. So if I went 2 more levels, that's these blocks, and then we're sort of overhanging the next bit, like there-ish, but 1 block closer to me. That's not particularly ideal, but I've left a bit of space here that I could go sideways, but then we'd run out of room. So like if I went sideways here, then we're way out of room. If we did it here instead, we brought these stairs over one, we could kind of spiral it. Right. Let's try that. Which means I'm going to have to weld up a couple of these blocks, because if we go in instead of here, we go in here. Certainly going to have to weld up some more. Right. Okay. 7. Right, okay, so we start here. So we've got a bit of a space in between, which means we can actually wall off between these, which is good. Right, that's something. We need to weld this one up. So I'm going to put a block on top of there. Try not to box ourselves in, so we don't end up with, like, a situation where we got blocks we can't weld. Right, so that's that. We need one more over, but I might be able to at least place that there for now. So this block here can't just be a straight square, because, I mean, if I put a block here, it would work. But I feel it looks a bit claustrophobic, sort of, and placing another block here is going to be impossible, so we can't even join those two up. So I think I feel like that needs to be more like that, just to look right. Okay. Now we could have done this with kind of the framed stairs, but they're a bit less grand. You know, we start off with these. Why would we then suddenly go to sort of lightweight stairs? It just wouldn't make sense. Let's see. I mean, we could even do it just using ramps and not stairs. But, I don't know, it's maybe a bit of a cop-out. Okay, so we come out that far there. So at this point here now... ooh, let's see. I put that on there. Actually, no. Got a bit of a shape going on here. Let's weld that up. Weld that up for a minute, and these. Right. A little bit of glitchiness there. Yeah, we'll just continue that shape there. Okay. And now... let's see, which way do we go? Well, whichever way I go from here is going to come up a bit short there, but if I go that way and do it here, that leads perfectly to getting upstairs. Yeah. You come up, you come round, go up this way, you go up this way. If I'd spiraled round and come back the other way, then I might come a bit of a cropper trying to get up, because we've got no room left there. Was there an easier way to get up to that level there? Not really, not with these stairs. So that's what we're going to do. Right. Now we have to kind of integrate these in a little bit better. I have to weld these up. Those two at the top I can weld from where the stairs are. Yeah, so these have to be maybe something like, not that one. Yeah, possibly something like that. No, actually that doesn't work. Ooh. I've got a block that would do this. No, that way. I think that way. Yeah. Yeah, that shape works. Right, okay. And that means then I can put a normal block. One of these in here, yeah. Okay, and then another one there. Visor. So yeah, I've killed one of, well, killed, no, I've turned off one of the cores on my processor again because we got a crash on the first attempt to record this episode. Luckily it happened in the first couple of minutes, so it's not as stable as I thought it was. So we're just going with this. I feel that it's fine. More materials, right, so I need materials for that. I need materials for 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah. Let's go down and get them. It looks a bit, I don't know, a bit Star Trek-y. Maybe, oh no, actually that would even be simpler. It looks a bit Escher-ish, actually. But I'm quite fine with that. Okay, so we didn't get enough. And I'm going to have to repeat this on the other side as well. So we'll get a few more of these, actually. Right. Okay. Now that means that block, and that block, and that block, and that one have to go. And here, I need to actually put another stairs. And that gets us up to the top. On one side. We could potentially divide this and have like separate little rooms. This is going to be wider, I think. It's not going to be this thin. But yeah. Okay, so this is good. Do believe I have cargo access over here. It's probably further actually. And I don't have enough materials. Okay. I don't have enough space for materials, more to the point. But I didn't need them because I had them from dismantling these. Okay. That block might need to do something. Like slant out like this, I think. So I think here we're going to replace it with one of them. That feels less horrible. Little neater. Okay, so there's our stairs. Repeating this on the other side. We'll figure it out. So we started off one block separated from the main stairs and parallel and went that way. So here basically. Need more steel plates, but yeah, I have to weld that up before I do anything else actually. Right. And open my visor again. Yeah, they've definitely not fixed the weather yet. Right, so there's that. Right, and then we went towards the wall this way. I need to get rid of... Actually need to get rid of some stuff here. They don't belong. And I feel like we should be paneling these spaces in. Turn them around. Okay. And yeah. Right. At least that far. Maybe this far actually, but we'll see. So if this is coming close to there, I'm wondering how it's going to interact with these windows. We might end up needing to change some of these out for plain ones instead. We'll see. Right, so we ended up with a solid block here. Okay. We went that right. I need to reference the other side. I can't remember that far. Right. So straight out, then one, and then right over the top of the stairs that way. Okay. So we got our one. And we go right that way. Okay, so that means we need one of these, and then we wanted slope that way. And then we put the stairs on top of them too. Right. Okay. Now that is going to intersect a window straight away. So this window block here is going to have to be changed out for something. We'll do it from within there though, because I mean we'll easily see which windows are useless when we walk it. I'm not going to deal with that right now because we don't really have a lot of space in our inventory for this sort of thing. Yeah, that made a bit of space. Yeah, we need more materials for that. Need more materials for all that as well. So let's get a bunch of, well, let's get that and then get a bunch more steel plate. That should be enough. And we'll finish this bit off. Right, so yeah, weld these. Can weld that. Don't think I've... Oh yeah, I have. Correct. These are all light armor, so just put that back in there. That's fine. Just weld some of these up. Right. So then we're coming this way because we determined that way was pointless. So here, or were we going in line with, which way were we going? From there. Yeah, we're going to have another one of them there, I believe. Then we had a weird one of these lined up to match that. So just to keep that open. More materials. It doesn't matter too much if they're perfectly identical or not. I would like them identical, but if they weren't, as long as they function the same, it's not the end of the world actually. And then a solid here, I think. Oh no, it wasn't. It was one of these. That way. Probably. And 2 stairs. Turn it around. Put it there. Get rid of view. Well, construction components needed. Get rid of you. Well, I don't know where that went. Oh, it fell all the way down there. Okay. That's one out. Anything else I need to weld here? Probably not. It's going to fall anyway. Then we put more stairs here. So, that's that. That one had to go, but we can do that once I've fixed some stuff. Okay. Yes. Only 3 of those, right? Okay. I've got no room for it, so let's pick up what I've dropped. If I can find any of it.
Inventory full.
Okay. Was that what I needed? Probably not. No, it's construction components I need. Okay. Let's just dump a load of materials and then pick up what we actually need. So I still need a few of them. Look for materials that I might have dropped. Not seeing anything. Right. Okay. Let's go and we'll just run over the top for materials. Jump off here. Right. And then from the bottom, I just need to make that look a bit nicer. Should be okay. Right. Energy. Right, so we need energy. And then I need to compare these stairs to make sure I've not done something completely, totally, stupidly different. Right, so on this side, come up, go around one, you go around, and then you turn left, and then you're out. Okay. So that goes zig, zag, zig. Zig, zag, zig. Yeah, they look so pretty much similar, the same to me. They line up on the same block, which is great. Airtight in this space shouldn't be too hard because we just have to wall around this, put a door on it. Continue this out a bit further wide. So I think maybe we need to start considering, well, I don't have any interior plates on me, so I'm going to have to go down and get some of them. So interior things. Put everything back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Enough to put some stuff down. Kind of accidentally did that. Right. Yeah, so we're going to have to continue out from this and just sort of enclose this off a little bit. Somehow. I think I could probably do it from here. Yeah. Right, so it's... what kind is it? It's that kind. And it's the lit up side, but on the bottom facing that way. We'll just turn those around so they're the same. Not that it matters at all. I could do the rest of them up there. It doesn't come too close, I think. That's fine. Yeah, this will just give us a bit more floor and it'll close off the stairs just a bit nicer. Gives us a reason, the means to put a wall next to it. Yeah, a bit more room's always good. Do the same on the other side. That's slightly different, I think. Possibly. Yeah, that'll be the right way. Yeah, so this, it's a whole 2 extra blocks of space that we've got to work with on this floor now. In width-wise, anyway. Right, let's have a look at that. Yeah, I took an extra block out of there and didn't replace it with one of these like I was supposed to, and I haven't got any steel plates to do it with, so I'm going to have to go all the way down here. We're going to have to find a way of filling out this space so it looks a bit more staircasey and less fally-offy. Can't be just falling off things. So all this needs enclosing a little bit. I see that is the upside to the cheap stair. Well, I say cheap, they might not be cheaper to make, but the sort of more engineering stairs, they have railings, but they just don't look as friendly for people coming in, you know. Just gonna weld these up because we're keeping them. Loads more of them. It would help if I actually put them onto my build planner. Right. Yeah, this is going to take a moment. Certainly will. So this might be one of those bits I have to cut out. Possibly. Okay, that sorts that out. Just got these couple of blocks here that are a bit odd out, but that's not a problem. We're going to probably put a wall over that anyway. So now we have the means to get up. I just feel like we need to tie these in a little bit. I'm going to have to get a load of steel plate and weld up around these. Then we can see what we've got. Let's put back all our interior stuff. Get our armor stuff. Right, let's weld up everything we can see. That block's going to be a bit of a nightmare, so I'll weld it now. Right. Okay, so this is our whole area. This bit here certainly needs to be closed, I think. That's just a plate that does that. It's kind of midway as well. Is it? That's a half block. Yeah, that's a midway sort of block there. I feel like I'm probably going to have to use a little bit of paneling here to cover these, but I can't do both of those at the same time. It's not, that's not possible. Let's see. What can go in there that doesn't look really stupid? Will that... Ooh. But it still doesn't come up... It doesn't go anywhere near the wall itself, though. I mean, it sort of works with... Let's put it in. Sort of does work. No, I need to figure out this bit. Perhaps this block needs to come out and change. See, if I take that out and we don't place it back with something that sort of matches it, it's going to look weird. So let's see if I can find a block that matches it. It's going to be on the number 6 blocks, I think. It's probably going to be one of these. Yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, there they are. Right. Yeah, that's fine. So I guess we have another one of these. I guess we put in... Oh, not that one. That's silly. Solid one. Just do that. That. Figure that bit out in a minute. It's quite heavy, but it could actually also act as some structure. So that's not bad. I mean, these staircases often... I mean, in a large building, a staircase would often be a structural element. I need more steel plate. Pretty sure of it. I'm going to have to repeat this on the other side. Yeah, there is some... Okay. Maybe I have to do that all the way down. I think definitely across these ones. Another temporary storm coming in. It's not going to last, we know that much. We have to do that. Right. Yeah, that... I feel like that whole bit here is pointless. And that. Kind of just, it's a bit daft. Just do that. As is that. Makes more sense. You can see out of that. So you could kind of watch people coming in and up the stairs, maybe. Do we keep that in then? No, because I kind of don't want people feeling like they could just jump onto there and sort of go, oh, hello. No. So these blocks have to go in favour of these. And that block there is totally useless. Right, we'll have to take you out for a minute so I can get up there.
Energy low.
Yeah, it's low. And it will continue to be low for a little while. Right, yeah, that's better. So you come in here, you've enclosed, but you get up. We could replace some of these occasionally with some inset wall lights. It's not a problem. Yeah, might as well just be consistent here. Yeah. Okay. So that secures that off. These... Actually, these could be inset wall lights, and we could use them as the way to light up the inside of the corridor. And I don't think I've got the materials I need to do that right now, but... Is that the only one that does that? Yeah, okay, that's the only one that needs it. Right, so... 7, right. So... See if it's on here. Inset wall light. That's not the one.
Meteor storm inbound.
That's nice. I just hope it's not coming from the direction that's a problem. Okay, so we don't have it on the bar. Why am I typing meteor? Right. Inset light. We're fine. It's not the end of the world. Right. So let's see how well that lines up. So where's the light? There it is. Yeah, it's not so bad actually. Need to get some materials, but generally speaking, that light's going to light up. Yeah, it's going to light up quite well there. So we do that on each of those. Yeah. Okay. Need to get materials for one more, so just place it here. Do that. Then remove it again. Okay, let's come back down here. Get our materials. Get our energy. Yeah, okay. Open our visor again. Let's just check that. Well, it's off. But it seems okay. Oh, it's on. But you can't see it through the window. Although it seems to be... Yeah. Let's change its colour and see if it actually has an effect. So, let's make it more teal. Okay, it does work, but it just doesn't, it looks like it's not. It's a bit odd. No. I think we're just going to remove, we're just going to change out some of these blocks, I think, because there's no point looking out there. And there's really no point looking out there either. So, yeah, we'll just change some of the corridor blocks. Right. So we'll just put these in here. One at a time so I can weld them. Yep. One more. Okay. This level here, we're definitely going to need a block there. I think here we're going to have to just put like a sloped block. That way. No, wait. That way. Okay, here it's just about blocking off this side here. That makes that pretty pointless. It's kind of amazing that once you actually start putting walls and things in, everything changes. Let's get more steel plates. Yeah, a lot of the design decisions sort of a lot of the design decisions no longer make sense. Said it in the end. Okay, we'll figure that out in a minute. If we need to. Great. Yeah, okay. This works. Right, so that's stairs, 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 take you off. This will be walls as well, so we might as well carry this on. Do we do it with them? I think we could probably do this bit with our interiors. Ooh. I did that. It literally forces around a corner. I do not mind that. Which means next to it, or here I need a corner piece. I'm going to have to weld these two up. I'm making an awful lot that I have to repeat on the other side. Maybe we just wing it on each side, and if there's a little bit of originality about it, then that's totally fine. As long as they take up the same sort of space and occupy and do the same thing, at least approximately, then there's not really a problem. Do we have a reason to go that way? From here? Not really. We don't want to put too many shortcuts in. Maybe we need one with a light. Yeah. Okay, and then this one's got to be another corner piece. Pillar? No. Corner? Yes. No, not that kind of corner. That kind of corner. So take those and weld them. Clear this, because obviously didn't need the bits for that one. Right, so that means here would be that one. Interior plates needed. That really isn't bad. Does beg whether I can change this block out for something slightly more rounded. is there one that can go in that spot that would make any sense? It's got to take up just one block though, that's the problem. So unless it's like a corner that goes all the way around in one go, which this one doesn't, unfortunately. Insert pillar. Nope. Insert wall. That one though. Yeah. See, here's kind of where the whole philosophy of sort of build things, hack into them, change stuff, eventually arrive at something cool. This is a good example of that. So yeah, these bits I can sort out. We can panel them or do whatever, but I think that looks pretty sweet. Come up here, got this whole bit, and then you go up. You need some sort of similar thing going on here, and then come up to here. Yeah, do not mind that. You get up the stairs, that's that, etc, etc, around. Okay, so how do we blend this back in? I think it might be something that we sort out later, potentially. Again, you know, the whole same sort of, let's get the general gist of everything in first. Right. So now, I think I'm going to need more interior plate parts. Right. So now, that block's got to stay... Well, actually, that's going to come along like this. It's a lot... It feels like a lot of wasted space. But for a big grand staircase, I think it's probably worth it. I mean, I could have easily just done a tiny little stairs with, you know, just a little normal blocks. But then, you know, you kind of lose out on this whole ability to do this. And this is kind of a good core structural component here. And we left this space open for this sort of reason anyway, so... Right. Okay, let's do something like that again here. So in the corner we definitely need... Well, let's see what we've got again. Yeah. So we can do that right there. Cut the corner. Here that means we need one of them. And again, do we need it there? Probably actually, because we're going to blend in with something else there. So it's just going to be these. So we've got that corner bit there. We'll just do the same there actually. Well, no, that clearly doesn't work there. That doesn't work because I haven't got the corner piece where I need it. It's got to be there. And then I can put the other corner piece here. And of course I run out of materials just before that last one. That's always the way. There we go. Good. Right. That's not bad. Did we put... that there. Maybe. I think I like that. It's sort of like streamlining the stairs rather than having like room for loads of people to congregate in the corner. Yeah, and then by that logic as well, another one should go there, which I need materials for. Can't believe I haven't got a single component for that. I have to put loads of stuff back. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that means I need something on top of there. Yeah. We need to fill that in. Yeah, so that means solid block there. We've got a bit of a thing going on here. Missing a block there. Structurally weak. So to I'm going to definitely need more materials. Right. Oh, we're gonna have to do the other side. Try to get it to match. I think I can just come straight across here. At the corner there, I need to have that. Feel like there's a block at the back there that I haven't quite caught. I'll never see it, so maybe don't worry about it. Now, I'm not sure what's going to go on there yet. We're kind of at the outside. This is partly why we're doing a lot of solid plate here, solid armor, because without it, this is quite possibly very exposed. So we'll figure that block out when we get round to that part of the outside. Yes. Do we go... Oh, do we... Or do we actually... Sort of... I don't know. I think I like the grandness of it. So we continue that up there. Again, we'll sort out behind that at a later time. This comes all the way across here. We've got that. Oh, this is an opportunity to fill in this space. Feel it needed just a single pipe across, which I don't have the materials for right now. Downstairs. Oof. I think I need to fix this. Oh god, actually. Make up your mind which way's which. No access point in there. There's no access point in there. There's an access point right there. Okay. Yes. What am I looking at here? That's weird. Yay for random access points. What's that? Why have I got a turret in my view? Right. There we go. Yeah, that's better. When we come out of here, we're going to have to sort of Y-shape around I'm not sure where this is going yet, actually, because there's not really any need for bringing that into there. So we've got this random port here, which potentially we could bring down for some other reason. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out eventually. Now then, here. Now that we're up here, do we do something with this and try and connect it to there? I'm not sure how, because we haven't got a corridor that goes up a hill. So we'd have to put some stairs and a little platform in there at some point soon. So I feel like this bit here needs to be kept for being able to do some of that. So I'm going to leave this bit and just put this piece on. And then we're going to have to jump down, I think. Yeah, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to weld it up. Right. That way. Okay. Do I go up and carry on? Oh, actually, maybe I can go up and carry on. Right. We are approaching an hour, so it might have to be one of those things where I... where's that going? That goes there. Where I just do this side, and then I will do the other side offline before the next episode. Otherwise, it's just going to get a bit silly, really. Oh, that one can't be like that. No, that one can't be like that. Sorry, but that has to be like that. Oh, I need more materials. And now I'm at the wrong height for all... Oh, there we are. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run into here. Okay. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Energy's... Oh, great. Of course energy's low. Good, good. And then this bit here is sort of okay. I'm just going to do... Well, obviously I can't put that much in because I can't weld that. Yeah, we're leaving that bit, but we don't necessarily need to leave any of this bit. What's that doing there? Random light armored panel is certainly not necessary anymore. This is turning into a solid wall, so I'm literally just going to cover what I need to cover. And we'll leave a hole in the middle for now. Okay. So from here, there's no real way down. I don't think the end of this corridor goes anywhere yet. Not really. But it is less to jump down than that. Oh, this is how you're going to get up onto there. Yeah, that's right. It was supposed to join up from that end. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We still have to join it up at the other end, so... Right, let's get our energies. Okay, and... have just a quick peek at this staircase from this point of view. So... we can potentially get a screenshot while we're doing it. So, yeah, we come in here. That needs filling in. I can't just leave that. There we go. Right, let's try that again. Without me tool in my face. Right. So you come in through here. Round. 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 Round and up. So it looks like you're going on a really long journey. That needs closing in. somehow. Let's see. If I did that, and then we take out that. Aha, there's the one I couldn't get to. Yeah. Right. So you come on down here. It's not all going to be white, so it's not going to be super confusing, but you come down here, around here. It's a bit mind-breaking because all the angles look wrong, but I like it. And then the door's in the floor. Yeah. That works for me. I'm going to weld that up because that's bugging me. There we go. And say on this side. Boom. Yeah, we'll get to that from out here. Oh, got all of this to do. Yeah, we will figure that out. I'll have to make some notes and then sort of figure it out offline, because you don't want to watch me do the same thing all over again. But generally speaking, yeah, it's a bit higgledy-piggledy, so this bit might change. I feel like that bit might be a bit of a problem. Actually, yeah. That bit there does not look right. So we're going to have to put something else there. Something just a bit nicer, really. Yeah, like that. So it gives a bit more view of the corner. But still carries the shape around. The kind of pipes look like they're going nowhere, but they're capped on the ends, which is fine. It's not too bad. Again, probably a lot of tweaking is going to happen before we finish with that. But yeah, okay, so we now have the means to get up to here and back down again. It does work. It's a staircase. It looks longer than it really is, which is great because it makes the ship feel bigger. There's a whole bit there that needs sorting out, and these windowed corridor bits need sorting out as well. But yeah, that looks like a good place to leave this. Not a massive... Well, actually, that's a bit of progress, actually, because we've got a whole chunk of a wall there now that's been inadvertently done at the same time. That works for me. Yeah. Okay. So that's yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. We'll see you next week. I'm gonna do a bit offline in between just to sort of catch up on with symmetricality there, but it won't be anything new. So in the meantime, if you want to do that yourself and sort of symmetricalize it, if you're following along, go ahead, because I'll only catch up with you just before the start of the next episode. So until next week, have a fantastic week, weekend, or whatever it is you're going to be doing, and we will see you then. Bye for now.